Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Breakout, the Minecraft mod pack, where we've been stuck inside this somewhat formidable container of unknown origin. Um, so yes, we are back with this series. Second episode. Ooh, we need some more bait for our um, strainer over here. Let's see what we got here. Holding one. I'm curious as to what that does. Of course, I know what protection does, obviously. Um, oh, that's cool. Interesting. Anyway. Slime balls is interesting that we've gotten. I didn't realize that you got slime balls from this. That's pretty good. We're going to grab our stuff from here and stick it in our chest here. Alright. We are back. You have to excuse me, I just woke up a little while ago. But anyway, we are back with this. We are here today. Oh, that seems like it's going to do a lot of hunger, so we're going to save that to continue getting desperate. Sieving for freedom. Who knew so many useful and valuable resources could be salvaged from rough rock? Combining these dust together, try K, gives me nearly the output of a full ore. As my tools improve, I need to keep track, I'm assuming, of what resources I get from specific combinations of meshes and soils. As a bonus, I've discovered that two or more sieves set up next to each other can even be operated at the same time with no extra effort. We've got all of this. All we need to do is get one more tiny coal from sieving gravel, and we can make a piece of coal. Just like that. No, looking at it, we got 5 pieces actually. I think, oh, we need 8 tiny coal. Well, isn't that wonderful? So the ores, we only need 4 of them. The coal, we need 8 of them. We may as well go ahead and just finish off this gravel that we have. I mean, there's no reason not to, right? So yeah. There we go. Stick that in there. Stick that in there. Make a piece of coal. Complete the quest. We now have another sieve and another flint stiffened mesh. So what we can do is we can break this and place these here, and then we can put gravel in both of them and sieve it out. So yeah, what's next? We can make some barrels and a crucible. Do we want to do that? Possibly we could get water from that if we had leaves, but we don't have leaves yet. So I think dirt is the next one we want to do. Ooh, okay, so let's not. Let's go for another shell cracked. What is this? Some metals. I can finally clear myself a little more room in here. Ah, okay, yes. We need to just keep getting more iron, and we can make an iron pickaxe. We need one more piece, or 2 more pieces of iron, which we can use some of these stone pebbles for. We're going to use it all on gravel. Well, we've already got it, but regardless, we're going to go ahead and use the rest of this gravel, because Thing is, stone pebbles, we're getting a bunch of them from the water. Since we have, I mean, we pretty much have infinite sticks, infinite stone, you know, all this stuff because of the fishing thing, the strainers, right? Okay, yeah. So we still have more than enough of that. All right. So now I'm still gonna use sticks instead of the bundles because I don't want to waste it, right? I'm want to be as efficient as I can, so that's being efficient, right? So burn time 150 is 1 apparently, right? No, 1.5 is from oakwood planks, which is 300. These are 100. So 3/4 of a block from a stone slab. That's interesting. But regardless, we now have the wonderful, amazing. I'm kind of annoyed at that, actually. What? Baguette? What? Hold on a sec. We wait. We have to what? Is that because the mod has I'm kind of confused at that. But it says French stick on it, so it's like you know it requires baguettes, but how in the world do we do that? We have to smelt dough, which means we have to get wheat in a bowl. Can we make wheat somehow? How do we get wheat? Um, I guess we have to find the dirt, but where would the dirt be? I don't want to just keep, breaking this whole thing and not find the dirt, right? Because that's important to find. I need to find the piece of dirt. I guess it'd be prudent to look in the walls, maybe? Possibly around the water, but I don't want to just, dig up the water and then, have that be an issue over there. So let's dig this last wall over here and see what we can find. Nothing. Okay then. I suppose I'll be digging around where this water is up here. Hey, there's some coal actually. That's nice to have found. We should... Okay, we need more wool to place down. We should eat this now. Well, it's not there. I'm confused. I really am. We're just gonna have to... Oh, maybe it's... There it is. How much? Okay, so... Oh, look at that. We got some cobblestone. That's nice. So it's just the little bit. Can we pick it up? Yes. Okay, we're gonna pick up this. What is that? Growth crystal. Oh, we don't want to pick it up. Because that, of course, that will allow us to have better access to more things. So it'll grow the stuff quicker. So if we put a hoe on that, we're just gonna make a stone hoe because we have stone comparatively to other resources, right? So we may as well. So a stone hoe and another hammer just to have it. We need to grow some seeds, which we don't have. I don't think if it's not grass, we can't get like tall grass from bone meal, right? That's not how that works. Another protection 1 book. Right? Can we just bone meal? No, we can't. Let's see. How can we get seeds from wheat? Sieving dirt. I don't want to use that up though. Can we make dirt in any way? Composting with a barrel. Okay, compost. No, that's composting dirt. Straining with a solid survivalist strainer. Dense. How do we make that? Yeah, no, that ain't happening. But yeah, how do we get dirt? This is kind of annoying. We get dirt in that? Yeah, okay. So if we compost these things, so lily pads, we'll get dirt. 10 lily pads will get us 1 dirt. Is that true? Because if it is, then we can, stinking worms I have to keep picking up and moving. But if we can put like fish in there and compost dirt, that is definitely worth it to get more dirt. So yeah, let's look at that. Barrel. Actually, that's one of our quests in it. I know how to make it now. So yeah, barrels. We need a wooden barrel and a stone barrel. That crucible shape is so very useful. Why have I been doing all my tasks in holes in the ground like a fool? If I recreated it in wood, I could use it to compost my trash and fish guts into dirt. Ah, I see. And when made in durable stone, it might be useful for all sorts of things. Okay, so we need to make a wood barrel, which is simple enough. Take that, and then do like that. We'll put that there. I'm actually going to move. Oh, well, I can't move it that way. Okay, well, we need another little axe. I'm going to continue to use the flint hatchets as opposed to wasting my regular wood on, like, fully grown axes, you know? So yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I guess we could use stone, but regardless, how do we make a stone barrel? We actually have to cook the stone, so yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh, I forget that we can just access the strainers from down here. That's nice. Can we just toss in the pufferfish? Like pufferfish makes it? No, pufferfish doesn't make it. Oh yeah, it does. Okay. Because I'm not going to eat the pufferfish. 95% full. What do we have that's 5%? Is any of it just 5%? Doesn't look like we might toss in. Yeah, we'll use string. And that's gonna make some dirt for us. Hopefully we can take this dirt from here, toss it in the sieve, and get seeds out of it immediately. Grow the seeds. That would be what we are looking for. We might need to place down the other piece of water. So with gravel, we can make plenty of gravel now. If we make more iron, we can get a bucket so we can move the water. We can actually get, we have 2 pieces of, wait a sec. Oh, we need string mesh for that. Have the string in my inventory. Please, no seeds. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to make a bucket so that we can use that to pick up the water, and we're gonna readjust some of our stuff here so that we don't have to keep working around this monstrous strainer setup, right? So we're gonna pick all this up. And then we're going to break the wool. This will allow us to move everything downwards somewhere. And we can also adjust our farm as well. So we can work around this baseline down here, right? Or not baseline, what am I talking about? We can work around the thing down here, this dirt with the growth crystal, since we can't really break the growth crystal. Okay, we need to toss all this extra stuff in here. Keep the tools on hand for now so that we can use them to change things. Alright. Okay, wool in there. We're gonna get, let's get some more string first. Why is it that, there we go. We just need to get a bunch of string so that we can use it for more stuff. So yeah. There we go, and that'll be fine. Alright, now we have some more string. Now we can work around down here by doing this. Okay, so we can't do that. We have to have our iron pick before we can finally get to that. And break that area down there. So let's do this. And harvest these areas. Because we also cannot break the growth crystal. It's harvestable, but I don't want to chance that. We'll wait till we get a pickaxe for that. So yeah, what we're gonna do is, okay, first things first, let's readjust some of this area. So we're gonna break this area here, and we're going to do that, and then put the ice down next to it over here. Oh, it doesn't work like that? Oh no. Oh no. That's annoying. There's no infinite water sources. Oh. Oh well. We're stuck without it now, so that's okay. What we can do is take that. And then put that there. Put this here. Put our strainers down. And that way it's kind of out of the way. And then we can stick our strainers in there. Yeah, okay. We need some way to get up there. We'll just do that for now. Okay. Then we can stick our survivalist strainers and our fisherman strainer. Let's look at the efficiency of those and see what we got. -5, -23, -11. That's the same as it was before, I think. Oh, I wonder. I do wonder. I'm curious. If we take our bucket and let's put block down there, and we do that. What does the efficiency look like now? -29, -41, -29, or worse. What if we put it there? -30, -5, -5, because that's the source block. I'm just trying to see if I can figure out a way to make it more efficient. I guess the way we had it was the most efficient for now, until we figure out a better way to do it. So yeah, we're out of bait again. Kind of annoying, but that's okay. I guess we're gonna put that into a bucket since we can't use it. That's very annoying. I'm really annoyed of that fact, but it's okay. Because I mean, we just used up, like, you know, we used up our iron on that, but we'll deal with it. So yeah, we're gonna do a bunch of this to get more iron. So now I have 2 pieces of iron. Okay, we still need more than that. We have plenty of stone pebbles from this stinking thing. Okay, that'll get us the amount of iron we need. And then we can use our bundle of sticks, finally. After all this time. What? Oh, right. Never mind. There we go. Okay. I wish I could find out how we get water. So if we can get like a water source somehow, magma crucible, okay, that doesn't help. Wood transposer, okay, centrifugal separator from sugarcane, but not from dead. I guess the wooden crucible is the only way we get water, so we might need to make one of those, but we now have our iron for our pickaxe once we get our baguette thing. We need to continue composting is the issue now. our second water source actually. Wait, I don't know if that's going to mess up the growth crystal. So we're going to put it in this corner. I don't know. I guess we can test it, actually. If we put... Well, no, we can't because of the way it is set up. So we have to do it here. That should keep all of those sufficiently covered and good. And then we need to sieve this dirt to hopefully get some seeds with our string mesh. It's not what I was looking for, but regardless, we're gonna stick all of the stuff that we can't really eat or do anything with in there. Can we put dried sugarcane in there? That would be awesome if we could. Yeah, because we got a lot of that. Let's see, how much does that fill it up by? 89%. Can we put any other stuff in there other than the fish? Because I'd like to cook the fish and use it, but I guess we can use some of it for this. There we go. Alright, and then this is what we'll use our sticks for. Cook fish. All we need is that one, I know building with wool is stupid looking, but all we need is the one single seed from this strainer, and then we can work our way up to things. Please give me a seed. Okay, canola seeds and carrot seeds are. Can I get wheat seeds from any of that? These can only be gotten from sieving dirt, plant drops, sawmill, photogenic insulator. Yeah, I know you can get it from all that too. No, there's no way to turn these seeds into something else. That's annoying. Okay, well we have food now. One of our strainers is busted, so we need to put the other strainer in there. We're gonna dump all of our dried up seaweed. We're gonna toss into this, or sugarcane. We're gonna toss into dirt, and then we're gonna put some more of our fish in there too to help it along. So, uses for canola. Where is the compost? Biomass food transposer, atomic power. What is canola used for is what I'm curious. Canola seeds. Canola uses. To make seeds, canola press, fermenting barrel, oil generator. Get effective power generation systems. Okay, that's not going to help us. Can we toss it in there? We sure can't, so we're going to save that. Carrot seeds, we can compost those into dirt, which means we can grow... Hey, that's useful. We can grow carrots What? Oh, that's annoying. Are you telling me I get one? Fine, we'll stick it in there because there's no reason to have it otherwise. And that's gonna waste that. I don't want to waste stuff is the thing. I didn't realize you only get one return from the crop. It's kind of annoying. We do need to stick another strainer on there to let that go. I was looking at. Okay, so no, it doesn't. Oh, I hate that. That's annoying. Wait. Fish is okay. It might not actually waste that. Yeah, it did, definitely. Because it's a 25%, not 10. But that's okay. We need the dirt. All of this stuff is nice and everything, but we need the dirt. Okay. Seeds. I'm thinking this is the only way to do it, right? Because that just gives us experience. That gives us tin, which won't help us. What does this do? How do we do this? We need to pick up 4 dirt. Bone meal and flint shears. Okay, let's see what this says. As I excavated this shell, I found a single tiny spot of earth. Now I need something to plant. Dirt sifted through a fine string mesh might be able to capture tiny seeds, but I'll need some more dirt to start with. 2 possible sources: making a new finer mesh for my strainer, or composting the leftover bits of fish and vegetation that I've found in a wooden barrel. If we get an oak seed along with dirt. So how do we get an oak seed is the question. Is that sifting? Yeah, sifting dirt in the sieve. So let's go ahead and pick up the 4 pieces of dirt just to have it on our completion list, since it doesn't consume it. Detect, okay. Cool, still detected it. I don't want to use up that, so we're going to continue to compost what we get, what we can. We're not using as much fish, so we might as well just use fish to do this, because we're not really eating as much of it as we could be. Oh, it's going to waste that fish, but okay. We're always going to be able to get more fish, basically, because we have the ability to do all this with the strainers, so there's no reason not to go ahead and use the fish to make dirt. Once we get a seed, we should be able to, I'm hoping that wheat, at least, will give us better ability to do things. Like, will let us grow more than one. Yes, thank you. Now, can we grow more than one wheat from, yeah, so it has the chance to drop seeds, hopefully. So we need to plant, we need to grow, what? Yes! Thank goodness. My man. I am so happy about that. Alright, we've got wheat. Now we need to make a bowl, apparently. Make sure it's still made the same way. Yeah, okay. So if we make a bowl, that's way too much wood for a bowl. We make a bowl. If I can click right. Okay, and then we make... Does that use up the bowl? It sure doesn't, but we just need to smelt this. Please work, please work, please let us do this. I need you to do this for me, game, so badly right now, please. Pufferfish, I'm not gonna eat. Toss it straight in there. I don't even care. Worms for the bait. I'll stick that in there too. And you know what? We got plenty of food right now. Okay, baguettes. Those, and then the iron. Yes! Can we just get... We can just get cobblestone. Oh, yes. Yes, thank you. And we have more wheat so we can make more. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy about that. So happy about that. Let's mine all the stone. Can we mine coal? Looks like we can mine coal as well. We're gonna mine everything in the stone shell. We're not gonna go out into the hardened shell yet, because I want to get what we can out of this one first. But yeah. Oh man, it took so long to get here. Now we know how to do it, and we have wheat planted. We can get, and we have extra wheat in our inventory, so we can get an iron pig pretty much when we want to, because we still have plenty of stone pebbles. So, you know, we're good enough for that. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, can we just do that? Isn't that amazing? All right, well, so yeah, we can just skip the whole process of having to turn, because we're not guaranteed. I don't think it was a guarantee that we would get 4 stone pebbles for every piece of stone that we broke. So now it is a guarantee. Okay, cool. That one wasn't planted. I need to be more careful with that. Once we finish mining this, we'll have to adjust how we do things here. I'm gonna finish getting the stuff on top first. And we're gonna need to make another one. That's for sure. How many more do I have? Yeah, okay. That's alright. I was expecting it to break before we finished, but look at this. We're rich now. Let's go ahead and make some more. Can we just do it in here? No. Okay, we have to do it in the crafting bench. Oh, but we can make seeds. Let's take the bowl back out. I'm so excited from that, man. We can make we're going to have that ready for when we get our next bit of iron prepared. Okay, so we can make the rest of the seeds. 1, 2, 3. And start growing all of that, which is awesome. And then we should be able to get more bone meal from here. Okay, is there any more worms? Yeah, stick that in there. Take that, stick it in there. And I'll stick that in there as well. We're getting more dirt. Okay, and then I needed to put this over here to continue our strainer. Nice. Bone meal. We're going to grow some more wheat because we can, I think. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah. Well, actually, we might want to hold off. Well, no, because we'd have... Look at that, more seeds. We can put our seeds into... the composter now. It's so great. And we can use this dirt in our... in there. And look at that, we've just completed a quest by getting the oak seed. Nice, okay. Claim that. We got 8 bone meal and a flint shears. Oh, let's complete this. Now that I have access to some metals, I can finally clear myself a little more room in here. Claim 4 levels of experience. Nice. Okay, apparently we got another quest done. Yeah, we've completed that. I don't want to do any of that. We're gonna stick to this area first. Seeds. Potato seeds, apparently. How did we get... Oh, from our last bit of dirt? Well, we may as well... Oh, wait a sec. Can I... Yeah, just to... Yeah, okay, just to complete that. And rice seeds, which we need more... We need to just do some more from the dirt to get those. We can't plant our oak seeds right now, so... yeah. I wish I could put these in the stinking thing over there. We're just gonna eat them, actually, because... Oh, it gives us nausea. That's annoying. There's no... We can't use it for anything until we get oil stuff, right? Stick our baguettes in there for our iron pickaxe. Let's go ahead and make some more gravel and get some more iron, hopefully. Look at that, we got plenty of gravel. Okay, go away, Nacha. You're annoying. We're going to work our way up to get some more iron to make another iron pickaxe to continue breaking things. Excuse me. Alright. Hopefully we'll have enough iron by the end of this to do what we need to do. Do we have 12 pieces of iron? No. We need to make some more. There's really no use in keeping this gravel for anything else right now. Alright. Nice. 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 Don't accidentally eat that. Oh, we got some lapis. That's cool. I don't know how long this video will go for, guys. We're going to try our best to complete this section, so. Look at that, look at that. Just as easy and simple as it can be, right? We just can make pickaxe like that, you know? Still not nearly as easy as it would be in regular vanilla, but, you know, or in most other mod packs, but that's okay. Hopefully we can finish breaking this stone shell by the time our pickaxe breaks. And yes, I know, guys, don't worry, I understand that we're supposed to be also breaking through this andesite shell, but I didn't really, you know, I want to get rid of everything one at a time. I want to have everything completed before we start breaking into the next shell, just because, you know, I'm weird that way, I guess. Plus, I think it'll be really cool. And if we break through, first episode we broke through like 2 shells, right? So I think it'll be cool if each episode, if we manage to make it through like a couple of shells, right? Because we have all this cobble now. I don't know what we get from breaking this next shell. If we also get cobble from that, that would be kind of great if we did. By the way, you might notice, yeah, I'm not taking the wheat and using it for anything because I'm trying to make sure we can still make pickaxes, right? Which we have to have wheat for. It just sounds so weird to say. Yeah, we gotta have wheat to make pickaxe. Okay. But yeah. And then let's see, what can we do here? We do have some iron. Yeah, there. That's what I want to do. Okay, do that. And then come over here. Let me grab some fish to eat because I'm hungry. We need to find a better way of preparing that actually, but oh, we don't have to use the baguettes for pickaxes only. We can use them to eat too. I didn't realize that, or I missed that. They are pretty good meals after all. Come on now. There we go. We have enough. We're using a lot of sticks to smelt stuff, I know. But we should, you know, we're getting a lot of sticks from this as well, so we should be okay with that. Okay, worms need to go in there for bait. Dried up sugarcane needs to go in there for composting. The rest of this can go in our chest over here. One more iron pickaxe. You gotta love it. And now we're working on the last section of our stone shell. I'm not gonna, well, I might dig all the stone out and replace it with something else, but with wool, just because we have, as I've mentioned before, right now the only infinite resource we have is wool and string. So it might be very useful, you know, to use that as our main building block. Well then, I'm glad that... Yeah, but so using wool as our main building block is kind of what we're doing right now. So yeah, then we get that piece. We need one more piece of wool. Oh, well, right here. Need to get rid of this anyway. Nice. So we leave our strainers like they are for now. Alright, we're out. We're out of the stone. Wait, 2 more pieces over here. Now we're out of stone. We've broken all of the stone in the stone layer. Our next step is start clearing out andesite. So I think I'm going to start with the base. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. There's a little bit of space out here. I think we're going to start with this so that we can kind of expand our center of operations here at the base of the area. Hopefully we can make it all the way back around before our pickaxe breaks. Oh man, so close. That's annoying. No, I'm just damaging myself for no reason. But yeah, alright. Now, oh, it saved the things, that's great. We'll set a chest there, you there, you there, you there. I'll break this, break that. We can also move our water and have a full good bit of farm down there because we have buckets and we have the ability to break andesite now, so there we go. Look at this, look at that. Nice open space, and we can just reach our strainers from underneath like this. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, you know what? Definitely doing this, right? Because what does that do for us? Well, vines can be used as composting material for dirt, right? Yeah, they're 10% of a dirt block. They spread like wildfire, so if we continue to spread the vines, we can use it as compost for our dirt, and we'll have a pretty decent dirt farm going. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now the next step is we need to make one more pickaxe to continue breaking things. We're also going to just make some baguettes for food, because we need some food. So yeah, let's go ahead and make, wait, what is that? Cow bait, okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and make 6 pieces, and we can use one of our bundles of sticks for the fuel. That way we have 4 pieces of food, and we have the 2 for our iron pick when we get there. And because we have flint shears, so we should be able to break the vines to pick it up, right? So that's what I'm kind of looking for. So rice seeds we just need to continue to seed dirt for. Okay, so that's simple. Iron mesh. Now that I have access to iron, I can make meshes with more durability and strength. Sneaking with an empty hand can remove a mesh, so it can be replaced with a more efficient version. So we just need to make an iron stiffened mesh that's fairly simple. Better straining. Dense survivalist strainer. Now that I have access to better materials, I can make an improved mesh for my old water strainer. Okay, so sand. Although I have been having good luck getting some basic ores out of the gravel, hammering the gravel down to a finer sand may let me catch materials that are getting past me now. Okay, so might be something useful. Okay, so let's make our iron mesh. Iron stiffened mesh. Where are you at? There you are. Iron, 2 iron ingots, and 4 iron nuggets. Alright, we'll get that in a minute. Let's make our dense survivalist strainer. Dense net, 4 iron nuggets, and 4 sticks. Okay, so we need to use some of the string to make a dense net. And we need to change our iron. Do we have any iron in here? Maybe we don't have any iron. There we go, iron. Yeah, so we just need to get more iron in. We're going to stick some of this polished andesite in here because we can't use it. Okay. Let's grab the rest of our pebbles in here. Or we'll grab 2 stacks. We need, what, 3 pieces of iron for this as well. So, yeah. We're going to stop once we hit that threshold so that we can, because we're going to have an iron stiffened mesh, which should get us better luck on getting things out of the gravel, right? Yeah, come on now. There we go. Because, yeah, so if we use this with an iron stiffened mesh, we get, well, it's still a possibility from gravel, so yeah. Oh, we have a chance of getting diamond nuggets from the iron stiffened mesh. But anyway, regardless, that's what I want to do. Okay, we've just left this trap door. What is it useful for? Jaded ladder, strainer base, bait pot. Oh yeah, that's what we need to use it for. And we'll use it in a little bit then. I was just thinking we could use it as fuel, you know, because that's useful, but we still have those slabs in there as well. Alright, so now this will give us 2 hunger and 2 what is it, saturation? Look at that, more wheat. And we'll save those seeds. Do we want to make another iron pickaxe with this, or do we want to go ahead and make... Let's go and make the other things. Because we can continually get more iron if we need it. So one of them needs to be nuggets. Alright, let's... now I'm trying to get in here. Let's make our... survivalist strainer dense first. And then the other piece... What's that in the middle? Oh, flint stiffened mesh. So we can only replace one of these right now. But that's okay. Alright, iron stiffened mesh. Look at that. So now I've got 2 quests complete. Iron mesh. Claim 2 levels of experience. Better straining. A solid survivalist strainer. We get 1 solid regular and solid dense. That's pretty good. Okay. Hopper placed beneath the strainer will automatically deposit all items into a crate or other inventory. Another hopper can be used to refill the strainer base with a fresh mesh when it wears out. Even with automation, I should probably look into making multiple strainers for more resources. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna just checkbox task. We're gonna go ahead and get that, and we'll automate some strainers, because look at this. We can do that. So let's change this one. Survival, so 1 times gravel, 1 times sand, 2 times tiny coal, 1 times dirt. That's what this one does. So we may as well just stick that one in there. And we're going to automate that one because it's very useful. Actually, we're going to do both of these. And we're just going to stick this one in here because it gets all this other stuff that we're already getting. Right, let's grab the worms and we'll stick those in here as the bait pot, you know. And we'll just, yeah, look at that. It's exactly what we needed to do. I love it. Alright, great. Now let's stick this stuff in here. The extra strainers. We'll take the gravel. And we're going to put the gravel over here in these. Or in the iron one. And see what we can get from it. Wow, not much, huh? Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to break these and move them. So, yeah. We should go ahead and continue to get iron so we can upgrade the other one next to it. What is aluminum used for, right? Of course, we can't make a pickaxe with it. Oh, that's not what I meant. Okay. But we can make a sword, we can make a shovel, we can make an axe with aluminum, which is cool. A hoe, shears, a sickle, an excavator. Okay. Ooh, we can make hoppers with aluminum. That's really cool. I didn't realize that. This is all stuff we can't get to. Oh, that's a new way to make a hopper, but it's the same amount of materials. That's really cool, actually. Okay, cool. So yeah, we should definitely turn some of these, because we can use some of these ores apparently for other stuff. We might not be able to use all of the ores that we have for something special. We don't have any dyes, do we? We have to have 2 different color wool, so... Well, maybe we can put that. So we could make a satchel. If we did that way, it's possible. That'd be interesting. Oh, we can make buckets with this? What? How come I never knew we could make buckets with this? We can use tin to make buckets. We don't need it right now, but we can. That's amazing. Lead. What can we use lead for? It's just interesting to find all this out. This is pretty cool, actually. Okay. Not much. So lead is pretty useless right now, but still. The rest of this is pretty good. Okay, copper ore. Copper can be used for chest upgrades, of course. Gotta remember that we can upgrade chests. Interesting. Watering can? Water may be collected while sneaking. Irrigates farmland and speeds up plant growth. That might be something to look into. 4 copper and a bucket. We can use copper and tin to do that. We don't even have to waste our own bucket that we have here. We don't have enough copper for that, so it'd have to be something we do once we get more. But what were we going to use the aluminum for? Tools, right? An axe, I think, was or a hopper as well, to finish off the strainers over here, I think. It was an idea. Look at that. Look at that. We can just grab what we want straight out of there and be fine with it. Yeah, we're using wheat for... We're using wheat for the other stuff, so we might as well, right? Just toss it in there. Didn't seem like it did anything there, but yeah, we're using wheat for baguettes for food, so we may as well just toss the Oh, we got 8 pieces of wheat from 2 crops. That's insane. Okay, so we have 5 aluminum ore chunks. How many sticks do we have? We have a lesser income of sticks because of we're only having 1 strainer that does that. It might, like it said, it might be useful to get another strainer. So these vines never gonna grow. Oh, I think I remember that was the case from the little Let's Play that I started watching on this, so we're gonna pick it back up. It was worth a shot, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna do anything for us. Dirt. There we go. We got 2 pieces of dirt from all those fish. We don't have any more worms, so we can't get any more fish right now. But we are also getting dirt from this. So yeah, we're gonna have 3 pieces of dirt. We can. What do we want to do? Use them for though? Do we want to sieve it? I guess we have to sieve them to see if we can get some rice seeds. Is the thing. Since we're aiming for that as our next, or as one of our missions. Because that's our goal, is to finish up missions right now, right? So, look at that. First try. Awesome. A little diversity in my diet might make me feel better if I can find room to plant these. Grass seeds. Yes. Thank goodness. Baiting question. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Neither. The bait. Baits can be made for most of the creatures of Minecraft. They won't spawn on a stone floor, though for most a patch of grass and a bit of water will suffice, though some have more specific requirements. Okay, so if we put bait on, it's like a spawn egg almost, and we can put it down on grass, and it'll, with some water next to it, and it'll spawn. That's pretty cool. Cactus seed, ancient spores. I feel like we should do that one. Let's toss stuff up. Okay, we're gonna change the way we're doing this. We're gonna change, like, put seeds and such, organics, things that can be composted or that are used specifically for farming, even the strainers, and the dirt. That too. We're gonna move them into this chest over here, cause we may as well, right? That's not. Okay, and then yeah, and then this can go in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna eat some French bread to make ourselves feel a little better, and we're going to strain or sieve some sift. Sift is the word. Sift some gravel. I wish we could get more iron from that, but oh well, we didn't. More worms for our nice little worm bait. More gravel for our nice little sieve over here. The thing is we need 2 whole ingots in order to get the next level up of, to upgrade this other flint mesh. There we go, look at that. Now, how is our creation of wood situation going? Not very good because we don't have the ability to create wood. We don't have a tree farm yet, so is that the right spot to get what I'm looking for? Okay, we need at least an iron stiffen mesh for the black quartz. That's the only thing we can get from it, really. 30% drop chance? Okay, we only need one. There we go. Okay, don't use that anymore. Now we need the string, right? Just string mesh? Yeah, and that'll get us ancient spores and cactus seeds. Hopefully. Well, we got cocoa beans instead. Okay, so this is gravel. Place it down. There we go. Ancient spores I saw. We need cactus seeds now. Ugh. There's more gravel. Come on, cactus seeds. No. Not what I wanted. Come on, cactus seeds. I don't like that. That's annoying. We're not just gonna do a whole bunch, but we need to get cactus seeds, so we're going to do this one at a time. Nice. Sand. Black quartz. Good. Dust. Redstone, glowstone, and blaze powder from dust. Okay. Do just 5 pieces and see how that fares. Now, what do we need to get those things? Iron stiffened mesh. Redstone. Oh yeah, we got redstone from it. Okay, and we need... Oh, it didn't break that one. That's annoying. Okay, and then that. Alright, let's see what else we can get. Come on, glowstone and blaze powder. Alright, glowstone. Blaze powder, come on. Come on, buddy, blaze powder. Please, please, please. I just need one. Give me some blaze powder. Ah, I hate you. It's annoying. It's annoying. Let's see what we can get out of this group. Alright, come on now. Blaze powder, blaze powder. Give us some blaze powder. Please give us some blaze powder. That's all we need and we can complete that quest. Come on now. Don't give us nothing. Give us blaze powder. There it is. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and see the rest of it anyway, just because we can. I guess it's the rarest chance. Yeah. Yeah, it's 5% chance. So, okay. Claim 32 dust. Take the effort to pulverize the sand down into dust. I am rewarded with something some interesting finds indeed. Okay. Diamond mesh. Seems like an expensive experiment, but perhaps hardening my mesh with diamond nuggets would increase my rewards. Okay, so how can we make diamond mesh? We need 6 diamond nuggets. Oh my goodness, because those only drop like wrong ones. Okay, so I guess it's the thermal. Foundation ones, yeah, sieve. With iron stiffened mesh, we only get a 3% chance. That's going to take a while. I don't know if we're going to be able to complete this section. Automation kit number 3. These dusts really fly everywhere and fill up my inventory fast. It will work a lot better if they are collected with a vacuum hopper, which can have its faces assigned output into nearby inventories. From there, you can connect it to further storage processing lines. I'm assuming they're talking about, yeah, specifically with the sieve. So we can do this. Put that there. And then, no, item output. And there we go. Now if we yeah, it's being output directly into the crate. That's not as satisfying when you don't hear the plop, though. It's kind of I don't know why I'm doing this with dust. There's no reason to. I wish I had the automatic the clicker thing that what is it? The autonomous activator from thermal expansion. I don't know if it's still around, but you know that clicks on it automatically for me. Look at that. We're filling it up pretty nice, aren't we? These crates are kind of nice because a small storage crate, that's a lot. I wonder how much it is to make one of those, though. Because for that much inventory space, it seems like might use a decent amount of stuff. Let's see, let's use this to hold the stuff that we grab from sieving, or sifting, I suppose is the word. So we're going to stick all of our sifted items in there. Lapis, I think, was from that. Tiny coal, of course, comes from that. That comes from that. And we'll leave the miscolored pebbles in there. And then stick the rest of this in here. Alright. So yeah. Nice. Worms to go in there. What else we got in here? Sand. We need gravel. Because we're trying to do what next? I mean, we're trying to do diamond mesh. We can make cow bait. We can make chicken bait. We can't make rabbit bait because I used the only carrot seed I had to make a carrot and then stuck it in the other thing. Well, isn't that amazing? Okay, so these other two are pretty simple, right? Chicken bait, cow bait. Look at that. Don't you just love it? We need to sieve dirt to hopefully get some carrot seeds. Huh. I picked it up instead of it going in the vacuum hopper. Maybe it automatically puts, we should take the seeds out actually and stick it over in this other thing. But maybe it automatically puts it because it's on top, directly on top of the sieve. That's probably what it is. So we need carrot seeds, I think. Let's see, what does it take to make a rabbit bait? Carrot and melon seeds? What melon seeds? Same sifting dirt. Gives us melon seeds. We don't get carrot seeds. Oh yeah, there. Okay. I was like, what? What can wheat do for compost? How much? 13 pieces of wheat to make a dirt? Oh, there was a mesh in that slot. It ain't worth it since we have some dirt right there. I don't know why I stuck those in there. I need to stick this one in there. It's annoying. So the oak seeds. Can I make a bonsai pot? Because I know that that's in here, and I think that's how I've seen it be done. We might go ahead and, let's do this. Okay, wait. So we needed stone for the other one, right? For the stone barrel. We needed 6 pieces of stone and a stone slab, which is an extra 3. So we take that. Do that. There we go. That should do that. Okay. That'll get us enough for the stone barrel. How do we make a crucible? Oak wood and a slab. Kind of glad I saved all those slabs, huh? That's a lot of wood to use for that. I guess the water is useful, but still. While finding a single source of water certainly saves my life, I'd like to get more. If I distill leaves down by placing them in a wood crucible, I should be able to recover some of the water. I'll make a cheap tin bucket to move it with. If I place 2 water buckets next to each other, well, then I have a water on the floor. Nothing else useful happens. Ugh. I know, it's annoying. Well, it just gave me enough to make a cheap tin bucket, but, you know. Okay. Does that require... No, it does not require having a torch underneath it. Leaves, huh? So it's expecting me to have a tree by now? I'm going to break that, and we're going to plant one of the oak seeds and see what happens. Well, maybe that'll grow. Hopefully it'll grow. Can we bone meal it and see? Look at that. We've got a tree, guys. Look. Just barely enough space for it, but we do have a tree. And we're going to make the stone barrel here. It's annoying that I have to waste so much just for the stone slabs. Well, looks like we're moving this. Oh, right, we can move with that. Okay, so yeah. Alright. Alright, we've already read that. Ooh, obsidian? What? Huh. In my ongoing efforts to create better tool, I need a new material. Something hard and mysterious and purple. Definitely purple. In these enclosed spaces, I don't dare react lava and water like they would inside a volcano, since magma isn't really a good look on me. But I could try to contain the reaction inside one of my stone barrels. Placing obsidian in a doorway shape and hitting it with a flint and steel just makes me feel foolish. Why would I do that? So I guess we can't go to the nether is what that's saying. Oh wait, we don't have that, obviously. So if we get a crucible now, unfired crucible, I need a better source of heat for my wood crucible, as well as other future industrial applications. Perhaps I can cook up my own lava if I create a vessel durable enough, perhaps by heat tempering it. Obviously, I'd need to provide a heat source and upgrade it as soon as possible. So we need a clay. We have tons of clay because we haven't been using it for anything. Oh, do we have to use actual clay blocks to make it? No. Porcelain clay? Ah. Porcelain clay. It's annoying we gotta use so much bone meal for that, but that's okay. Unfired crucible. Detect. Claim. Back. Do we need to fire it then? Processing the stone I've been clearing to enlarge my cave, plus the loose gravel I've gotten from my strainer, has gotten me started on the resources I'll need to break out of here, I hope. But if I'm going to keep going at this rate, I need a new source of raw material to work with. I could just be patient, or I could use the principle that when flowing lava meets flowing water, cobblestone is formed. I should be able to arrange these fluids so that they create a never-ending source of cobblestone for me, as long as I stand there and mine it. So it wants us to make a cobblestone generator. We're just going to do this one. Just because obviously we know how to make a cobblestone generator. We're Minecraft players, right? Automation kit. Now that we have lava and water, it might be useful to move it around. Something stronger than average is needed to handle high temperature fluids. Ducts. Item ducts or fluid ducts connect to inventories or machines, but don't necessarily do anything on their own. A servo is added to pull fluids or items out of the block and into the fluid duct, or into the duct, where it can be deposited at the other end. So this is just... Okay, well, we're going to have to do that just to say that we've done it. There's no use in actually using that right now, but yeah. I suppose. Cobblestone woes. Mining all of the cobblestone I need for crafting and stone processing is getting to be a big drain on my time and energy. I bet I could miniaturize my setup and have it automatically fill a chest or inventory above it if I keep tinkering with it. I may even be able to improve it. Cobblestone generator. Can we make that? That'd be cool. Cobblestone generator. How do we do that? Cobblestone generator. We need a bucket of lava, a bucket of water, a piece of glass, 2 compressed cobblestone, and 4 cobblestone. So we need to make the lava. We need to fire the crucible first. We have wood now. So I don't know why. Oh, wait, we only need... So there's no reason in... Yeah, we have a tree. Literally a tree. So there's no reason not to just do that. Okay, take that, stick that in there. Get more stuff out of that. Okay. A fired crucible. Right now, we're using a torch because we don't have anything else. We're needing to make lava. And we can move it, so that's great. Yeah. We should go ahead and continue to get stuff for iron. How much iron? Okay, let's just go ahead and finish up these from our inventory. Hour and a half in this episode. We're getting places though. We're doing pretty good, I think. Let's eat that. Alright. Iron. Nice. We have enough for 3 pieces of iron. Which, what will that do for us? What? Oh yeah, we wanted to make another pickaxe here. Yeah, I did that wrong. There we go. So we really only need 1,000, so I don't know why I keep adding to it. I guess it's at its max now. It won't let me add anymore, so the max is 1,000, I suppose. But yeah. And we'll get that, we'll get a bucket of that soon. But for now, we can make another iron pickaxe to continue mining away at this andesite shell that's just stuck in here. Okay, let's pick up our... It freaked me out for a second. Hey, diamond nugget. Look at that. I didn't even realize we got that. You stinking hopper taking all my stuff. We can use this to... put a torch on both sides. Okay. Grab that. Do we have any more dirt over here? That'd be nice. Lovely. Put that there. Because that'll reach 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it'll reach fine. So wheat is not necessarily the only thing I want to grow. Let's grow some potatoes. I don't think I want to grow the rice. We'll grow some potatoes. No pumpkins right now either. So potatoes, 1, 2, 3 on the outside, and we'll continue the wheat around the middle section. All right, nice. Stick that in there. We got plenty of wheat. I love that. All right, we're gonna stick this in here. All right, let's continue to see if we can't break away some of this shell. Ooh, idiot. Shears. Shears. They're over here. Shears, there we go. That's what we want to do. Absolutely what we want to do. Nice. Perfect. Alright. Let's get some wool to use as building blocks. Oof. Okay, we're gonna build out to there because we need to start breaking from the top anyway. Glowstone! Don't you love it? Some more light in here. Next level down. I'm gonna make sure to save one to break that last block down on the underside that we've been using as a staircase. Looking a bit brighter in here now. Alright, let me go break this one. Just because I don't want it in our way in the future. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I should have probably broken one of the layers down there too, but I just pulled that up. What my pause button apparently is bound to that as well, so that's not what I meant to do, but thought I had to sneeze for a second, so I would just pause the video to do that, and then it did this other thing. I gotta remember, this is not Feed the Beast, and I do not have a magical double jump ring in this version of a Minecraft. Oh, goodness. That ring, last episode, oh my goodness, how it saved me in the nether. I was gonna, like, I for sure, if I had fallen in that hole, I was going to be dead. Like, there's no way around that. I would have died if I had fallen down there. Ow, it didn't jump. So I am very, very proud of that ring saving my life like it did. That is awesome. Okay. I guess this is a useful way. Well, there's no reason to have this because there's no reason for us to need to get into our strainers from the top because we can see what's going on with them through the underside. So, you know, until we make another pickaxe to continue digging, you know, there's no reason to have all that stuff like that. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and dig. We're gonna dig these 2 blocks so that I can see the inside of this lava crucible. Yes, we're almost at a piece of lava. We're gonna dig that one just because I feel like it. I don't know, you know. Come on now, come on. 10 more seconds or ticks or whatever. Lava! We're not even gonna, so the thing we're gonna do is we're not even going to we should have been doing that the whole time. But like I said, or what I was about to say, we're not going to put the lava down anywhere and make just regular cobble gen. We're going to go ahead and skip ahead because we haven't used barely any of the cobble we have, right? So we're going to go ahead and just make the automatic cobble gen, right? There's no reason not to. Can we make one of these crates, by the way? 4 chests, a wood casing, and 4 pieces of wood. You know, I think instead of making a one of these crates for that stuff, we might just replace this crate with a chest instead. That seems like a smarter idea. Because that other one uses a lot of wood, and I don't really feel like doing all of that, so. And then we'll use this to do, what were we going to do with it? Something, we'll set it there for now. It's working on finishing that up. Oh yeah, the cobble gen, that's what we were going to do with it, obviously. We need to smelt a piece of sand into some glass. Burn time, 200 ticks. I don't know why we haven't been using that. That's exactly how much we need for one piece of thing. We have so much tiny coal, we may as well use it now as fuel, right? Like, we've just been using sticks the whole time. All of that's my fault, you know. But you know, okay. Cobble gen. Wabam. Set it there. Look at that. Just cobblestone for days. I love that. That's awesome. And we got to keep our buckets too. In fact, what we're going to do now is we're going to continue to put cobblestone in here. And just make another piece of lava because we may as well. I think we're at a pretty good, you know, we have pretty good ability here. Let's actually make some more bread, because we need some more bread. I mean, we have a lot of ability here, so, you know, may as well, right? And then, to smelt this, we only need one piece of coal. We'll use the charcoal that we've had from the beginning of the game. Okay. A basic drawer. Well then, I guess we're just going to set that over there, because that just holds one type of item. Let's use it to hold wool, may as well, right? Because, I mean, we have infinite wool, so why not? Use it as our building block spot. I guess it wanted us to use it for cobblestone, but, you know, we have infinite wool, we have infinite cobblestone now, so it's like, you know. You know, so we can fill this up with cobblestone. That'll be plenty of cobblestone. We can fill that up with wool. That'll be way too much wool, but you know. Oh man, I love this. You know, like you never think about using wool as a building block, right? It's just not what you think about. And we can make dirt in here. Oh, look at that. I know I could use other stuff to do that, but we have all these seeds that we're not going to use for anything else, right? So, may as well. But we're at a pretty good spot with all that. Okay. Hour and 45 minutes. Sorry if y'all are hearing the vacuum in the background. That's okay. Cobble gen upgrade is the next step down there. Okay. Now that production has sped up, upgrading my cobble gen has proved easy. Okay. How do we make the tier 2 cobble gen? If I can spell. Tier 2 cobble gen, just iron. Okay, so we can take the cobble, turn it into gravel, and then go into there. Okay, so that's how it wants us to do that. I'm going to place that. No, don't pick up my potatoes. I need those. Oh. I guess we can plant it like so, yeah. Now we're getting potatoes as well. Okay. What else we got in here? Look at that. More dirt. I love it. I love it. More potatoes. Worm. Look at that. More dirt. You just gotta love the dirt, man. Somehow we got a baguette in there. I'm gonna eat it. But yeah. Food. Let's eat another one. And gravel. Let's sift some of it out for some iron. Because we need to, okay, so we need to get the 2 pieces of iron to upgrade our other flint stiffened mesh into an iron stiffened mesh. So we have some wood, and we have seeds to grow more trees. We may as well make another sieve. Excuse me, but anyway, okay. We need 1 more iron ore piece in there. There we go. Do that. It's still making. So wait, we needed lava for obsidian, so we also need water for that. So we can take leaves and make some more water in here. Love that. Iron's done. Needed that. And we need 1 more because we need another piece of iron. Okay, well, back to the sieve. It's annoying that we're not getting much iron from this, actually. Seriously. I don't know why, usually we get more than that. Okay, now we're getting some. There we go. Hopefully we can get those diamonds that we're looking for soon, but regardless. Okay, so that's going. That's going. Nice and simple. Okay, and then take our flint stiffened mesh, turn it into another iron stiffened mesh. There we go. Grab that. Make another sieve here, which was like so. Yeah. We're going to put our string mesh in this sieve, and it's going to be over in this corner for dirt. Yeah. I want to finish our farm though first, so okay, so we don't have a potato. Okay, let's use our little flint axe here to mine this wood. We'll plant another tree. So yeah. Okay, where's the buckets? Buckets? Nope. Almost done with that, and then we can get some obsidian towards our obsidian goal. Now we need 8 of those. That's kind of annoying, but we have so much cobblestone now, it's not even an issue. Although I should have used the lava as another source of heat for this, that's okay. We have all this polished andesite. What can we use polished andesite for? We can either just use it to make andesite. Uses for andesite. There isn't much, is there? Turn it into crushed andesite, which can be sieved for lapis. Or for diamond nuggets. So once we get our diamond stiffened mesh, that's where all this andesite's going, because there's not much else use for it. Seriously. Goodness. Stick on all of that gives you flint. Okay. Yeah, seriously not much use for it at all. Because we can't just take this and stick it in there, right? Because it's not cobblestone, right? Because even if we like right click on that crucible, right? Stone, gravel, cobblestone, red sand, sand, netherrack, obsidian, dust, right? And that gets us lava. So we can put lava under there, and that's 3 times. Blazing pyrotheum is 15 times. Lava, what? Oh, same thing, 3 times. And then flint and steel is 4 times. So actual fire is better, but lava will do. So that's what we're going to use. But yeah, it's annoying that we can't use this andesite for anything at all. Because we have so much of it. We're going to have so much of it. And the diorite's probably the same thing. Oh, I forget that it actually hurts me to punch the stone. Even if it's only out of frustration. So this lava will go to heating the crucible, and we'll have to adjust where the crucible's at for that purpose. We're going to want to get some more iron to make another pickaxe here. Nice, now we have the second thing. Okay. Hey, we got some gold finally. Okay. So we need some more iron than that. We got any more gravel over here? Sure do. Love it. Stick the worm in our bait pot up there. Alright, continue to sieve. I don't know that we're going to hit the diamond thing today. And maybe all of this about... Alright, we'll just do it this way. About us finishing a section each video maybe won't happen. We're close. Still need carrots and stuff, but we're close to doing it. It's just there's a lot to do. We can probably finish everything but the diamond mesh, just because that takes so much time and luck, because of the 3% chance to get the diamond from the diamond nugget from here, and we need 6 of them. So yeah, still think it's so weird. I mean, it makes sense that we have to use the wheat to make the pickaxe in only one way, right? And that way is that, you know, because it's a way to make sure you have a certain level of completion before, you know, so that they know you have a certain level of progress done before you can just start breaking all this. But at the same time, it's kind of like weird because it's like, who's going to use a baguette to make a handle for a pickaxe? Nobody, because that's not how it works, you know? But it's what they decided to use, so that's what it is, you know? Alright, come on now. No, I shouldn't do that one. I should do this one to give me more space down at the bottom. That's annoying. Had potatoes there, didn't I? Yeah. We should be able to, with our next iron pickaxe, break the rest of this, all the rest of this stuff here. So yeah, let's continue to do that, and maybe we can break out this next layer and complete the next layer. Almost done with that lava. Alright, now, where are we going to put this? I don't, because it's got to be somewhere that's not going to catch things on fire. Is the thing, so white wool's not going to be it. We're going to have to use the cobblestone for it. But I can't put it over there because of the strainer. So we can't move the strainer. We're going to take the strainers out, and we're going to move them. That's what we're going to do. Ooh, right. There's water up there. Oh, man, my crops are all annoyed. Oh, we can store it there. Oh, that's so nice. Hey, the tree's grown. That's funny. Okay, back to what we were doing. And planting potatoes back around where I had them. Of course, it's in there. More potatoes there. Okay, we're back to what I was doing. Breaking the strainers. And then breaking the wool out here. I need a pickaxe to break that. I'm not going to risk. Can I? I can move it with the hopper. I'm not going to risk picking it up with anything else. So, okay. Now, how are we going to do strainers here? Is the question. I say we move because they need to be one up off the ground to continue working the way they need to work. Let's do this. 1, 2, and we need to break that block, which we can't. Can we do it in another corner? We can do it in that corner. Yeah, okay. I can still harvest that. Okay, nice. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Actually, that needs to stay there. And we block it off like so. Block it off like so. Do that. The water's on this side, so it didn't mess up any of my crops. I like that. Okay, and then we can take our chest over here, move it there. Take our hopper. That's annoying. We have to break the hopper. I don't want to do that. I really, really do not want to do that. So we're going to... Well, we need to make another iron pickaxe anyway, so we're going to just continue to do some gravel. I don't want that. I want that. Let's hope we can get some more iron for it. Oh, we should put our strainers in here. Basic. And then stick the worms in there, just so that it's back working again. Okay, let's put all the stuff that we don't need up in there. Iron is what we need. Iron is what we got. Alright. Let's... Well, no, that didn't go in there. Yeah, so we're gonna stick slime balls in there. Bone meal goes over here. We're gonna drop fish in there. Okay, put that in there. Where do I have the ink sacks actually? They're over there. Okay, stick that in there. Alright, now, keep that there. Let me grab some coal. Make some of that. And then I want to put the crucible here. Which means it can continue working. Alright, this should be nice. Right. That's making lava, and now we can continue breaking out. Okay, let's eat first, because we're hungry. So I think we're still in the realm of break all the leaves with shears if you can help it, instead of trying to get saplings right now. Okay, well, now obviously there's no more leaves to break with shears that I can get. The rest need to just be broken for when I mine the tree down. So I think we should make an aluminum axe, actually. We've put it off for a decent while. We can just use sticks for it. We don't have to use the baguettes like we have to use for the iron pick. So yeah, so while that's working, we can work our way up. Well, actually, we need to be right where the other spot is, so there we go. Nice. Oh, I thought that was a beetroot. I'm like, we didn't have any beetroots. This ain't even like that version of Minecraft, is it? So anyway, alright. Axe. Love it. Nice. We can just get saplings. I love that. Alright, leaves in there. Wood in there. That's doing nicely. Andesite in there. We'll stick those in there as well. Alright, now back up to what we were doing. Alright. Continue to break this shell. We'll have broken this shell by the end of this episode for sure. I think if we do this right, the only thing we won't have completed is the diamond stiffened mesh. Although we might hold off on doing the whole obsidian thing as well. Just because it takes just a decent amount of time for that obsidian to finally melt. So, you know, it's just a thought. Alright, last little bit, here we go. And we'll still have some iron pickaxe left, hopefully, to break cobblestone or hoppers or things like that if we need to. Nice. Break the wool out of the middle. Alright, pick up what we've broken. Alright. Did that pick up any? No. Okay. That did. Alright. Stick that in there. Stick that in there. Alright. Stick the dirt down, last little bit of dirt, and stick some potatoes on it. Our farm is full size now. We've already gotten another tree. How do we make shears? Can we make... I know we can make aluminum shears if we wanted to. That's what we'll use the other two pieces of aluminum for from in here, actually. Is some aluminum shears. Now, is this done? It is done. Can we put... Yeah, we can put more cobblestone in there to make more lava. And then we'll grab our buckets back. We'll grab one of those. Look at that, 2 pieces of obsidian. I'll leave that in there because I don't need more than 1 water bucket right now. Don't you just love that? We're getting obsidian now. It's so great. And then take the gravel out, you know, and stick some more worms in here. And sieve the gravel, yeah, or sift the gravel. Hopefully we can get more diamond nuggets towards that goal, but mainly I'm looking for iron right now. Yeah, still not enough iron now. Yeah. So yeah, we need more gravel. So we're gonna turn all of our just pebbles that we get from in here into gravel straight away. It might be a smart idea to make 4 sieves as well with the iron stiffened meshes, but that's so many meshes to have to make, so we're not going to do that right now because that would use up so much of our iron, and we need the iron for other stuff. Namely, to upgrade our cobblestone generator for our to finish our quest line today, if we can help it. Obviously, it might not happen, but hopefully we can get it to do what we're looking to do. Lapis, huh? Interesting. We need 8 pieces of iron for this other thing, so okay, we're almost done with that lava, so we can make another piece of obsidian, and then we can, right, aluminum shears. Alright, you. I like that I can just put poisonous potatoes in there. That's nice. Okay. Let's reorganize all our chests, because, yeah, they need to be. Three pieces of obsidian. Oh, and we can sieve some dirt now too. Or sift some dirt now too. In the hopes of getting more stuff from it. That was from when we broke the other piece. Okay, and then we can stick this in here. Just to get, hopefully, some carrot seeds from it is what I'm looking for. Pumpkin seeds, not what I was looking for. That's annoying. We got 4 diamond nuggets somehow. We only need 2 more, which is kind of insane that we've gotten that many, but you know, okay. I don't know that we're actually getting those from anything but dirt, so I'm going to pull them out and stick them. We're going to take all of this. The clay should go in here too. I don't know why it's in that other one, but you know, we're going to stick these in here because there's already stacks of them in there, you know. And then we'll stick this in here. Stick a worm over here. Shimmer makes the item shimmer as if it was enchanted. That's all, really, nothing more. Yes, it is useless, I know, but efficiency too, which is pretty good actually. So I'm happy with that. Let's go and stick this fish. I mean, I guess we'll just grab everything, put that in there, along with that. And we'll stick some fish in our composter, since we're not really using it for anything else. So yeah, stick the other fish in there. Bone meal will stick in there as well. Look at that, our tree's already grown. Let's grab some more. Actually, we don't need any more leaves from it right now, so let's just break it down and get some whatchamacallit from it. Get some saplings or something from it. Yeah, look at that. 2 saplings out of that tree. Plant another one. Stick that in here, stick those in here. Oh, nope. Stays with me. That goes in there. Take that. Compost the poisonous potato. Sieve the dirt. Stick the pebble in there. Stick the seed over here. Alright, put some more lava generation going. And then we got another piece of obsidian. That's 4. We're halfway on the obsidian and actually a decent way towards the gravel or the diamonds that we need. Surprisingly. A lot further towards the diamonds that we need than I thought we would be today. So yeah. Stick this down here so I can tell where we're at. So we might actually get it if we keep going here. We're almost at, I mean, we're at 2¼ hours in, so, but yeah. I suppose it is entirely possible. So, okay. Six out of 8. Look, another tree even. You gotta love when the trees just are like wanting to cooperate with you, right? I mean, you got to. Okay. Oh, it's the reason they're growing so quick is because of the growth crystal. I just realized that. Should have realized it earlier, but you know, there is a growth crystal underneath it, so that's why all these crops are growing as quick as they are, as well as the tree is on top of it, because the trees are directly on top of it, so they have, you know, I don't know if it changes based on how far away it is from the growth crystal, but it's a possibility. Almost done with that. Let's get our buckets back out. Very long video, I think. Or definitely a very long video. At least an hour and a half, or 2 hours and a half. So, yeah. Alright, 5. We need more gravel to sieve. Let's go ahead and sieve this dirt over here. Hope we can get some carrot seeds, please. Nothing. Alright, gravel then. Give me some more iron. Not enough. That's annoying, but okay. Stick the worm in there. I don't need canola seeds, thank you. But whatever. That's canola seeds, not ore chunks. One more piece of iron, and we can get what we're looking for. I guess we'll toss those in there, even though we don't really have the space for it. We're actually going to use... Oops, that's not what I meant to do originally, but, you know, after it happened, okay. We're going to use the oak seed instead of the sapling. I'm not necessarily trying to eat that, thank you. Definitely didn't want to place that, thank you. But, you know, whatever, okay. Potatoes, wheat, wood. Yeah, we're definitely doing pretty well now. How close are we on the next lava? Not too far away from it. Let's compost some fish. Still got these strainers in here that we can use too, so come on now. I wish we could make gravel out of this stuff, you know? It'd be so nice. What can we use? What comes out of that? Certus quartz? What about out of granite? Out of crushed granite we get red sand, which we can make just use as sand. So 30% actually 80% actually. Well then, hello there. My new favorite friend. What? Hammer ex nihilo. Red sand 100%. Oh, it has to be an iron hammer? Is that what that just said? Oh, an iron hammer. We need to get an iron hammer. Oh man, we need to get an iron hammer. How do we make an iron hammer? Just 2 pieces of iron? We need to, that is totally worth it to use up 2 pieces of the iron that we've been so desperately looking for, instead of on our cobblestone generator on that, because of the iron that we can get immediately from every piece of red sand, because we get 80% chance of getting iron from each piece of red sand, which is a huge chance of iron, you know, as compared to the gravel. Let's go ahead just and use up what gravel we have here, because we can, you know. But yeah. Unless we get the amount of iron we need from these last 2 pieces, or these last 6 pieces, then yeah, we're making the hammer, definitely. Give me red sand. Give me iron. Gotta love it. Look at that. Look at that. We already made up the iron that we just used up. And we have 1 more towards what we were looking for already. So yeah, that was definitely worth it. Plus we now have an iron hammer, so I mean, definitely useful. Well, hello there, thing. Let's get... I wasn't looking for a tree right now, but I mean, I'll take it, I suppose. And we still have coal in here. I don't know why I just made me another piece when we have plenty. Okay. There we go. Iron being made to upgrade our cobble gen. Really, the only thing we need left is to continue to do gravel for the chance of diamond nuggets. Is all we're doing left now. Which is definitely, I suppose, definitely worth it to try and do. Let's go ahead and use up the rest of our stone hammer on that. Oh, and we do need to continue working on our lava, actually. I forgot that we were doing that. So yeah, gravel. Or it's possible that we'll finish it today. I'm not gonna promise anything. I really hope we do, but you know, we're gonna use up our stone hammer on this. Since we have an iron hammer, this way it won't take up any more space in our inventory, you know. How many more? 2 more. That one just gave us cobblestone back, which is fine. All I was trying to do was use up the hammer. Just making sure there wasn't any gravel in the crate. Got picked up by the hopper or something. Please let us hit that 3% chance twice. That'd be so awesome. We're still only at 5. Okay, that's alright. Because we're still working on obsidian. We're close. We're close. We're so close. We need 2 pieces of obsidian. We need 2 more or diamond nuggets, and we'll have this thing locked. Look at that. 1 left. Only 1 more. Oh, that's what I was looking for right there. Something to eat. Okay. So let's see what else we got in here. Let's do this. Stick that in there. This will go over here because the string is better than the dirt when it comes to, or for dirt than the, for whatever reason. I don't know exactly why. Stick that in there. Okay, we're gonna leave that tree for now. More gravel. Stick that in there. Okay. No, not yet. Alright, lava's done. One more obsidian, 1 more diamond nugget. Alright, let's go. Come on, man, come on. We can do it. I believe in the chance. Come on. We're so close to this. Please, 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 please. Nothing yet. Come on. With the diamond stiffing mesh, we can get diamond nuggets from the... Oh, we're so close. From andesite, was it? What was that? What does Y do? I don't know what Y does. Okay, anyway. From this, with the diamond stiffened mesh, we have an 8% chance. Yeah. So definitely want to get to that diamond stiffened mesh. For sure. It's annoying that we have to go through the lower stage like this, but alright. Almost done with that. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, look at that. Alright, diamond stiffened mesh. We're going to use this one on the outside. Bam. Oh, we need the rabbit thing. Sieve efficiency, sieve fortune. Huh. We don't have an anvil, so we can't do that right yet. But diamond stiffened mesh, we're going to do this because I feel like it's a good idea. We'll get a lot of lapis from it, but we also have a high chance compared to the other one of getting a diamond nugget. And if we can upgrade our other sieve to diamond, then yeah. And this is what we're going to be using all of that andesite that we got for, because you know, there's no other reason to, there's nothing else to use it on, really. Okay. Obsidian. Claim. Look at that. Bam. Only one left, and all we need is a carrot seed. And we can, and carrots, and we can do it. Come on, come on. Give it to me. No, give me carrots. Use whatever I need to use to... Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. All we need is a carrot and a carrot seed. We should use this for composting as well. Buckets we don't need anymore because we're not doing any of that. Okay. Pick up all the food. May as well, you know, while we're at it. Bam, bam, bam. Come on, come on. Nice. Please, please, please. Carrot seed, carrot seed. Yeah. Okay, I want to find out. No. It's a 10% chance of a drop from this, from dirt. I should have saved the carrot from the beginning. No. Okay, bone meal that. Yes! What? Wait. Uses. Carrot seed. How do we make carrot seeds? Rabbit bait. Oh, we gotta use melon seeds. Do we have melon seeds? Melon seeds? No! How do we get melon seeds? Sieving dirt? Oh, 5% chance. No! It's so close. Ugh. Well, I'm not going to grow carrots anyway, so we're going to put the potatoes there. Alright, here we go again. Melon seed, come on now, please. That's all we have left is a melon seed. I just need myself a good old melon seed, please. That's so much wheat. Let's just toss it in there. Come on now. Come on now. You can do it. Alright. What else we got over here? Oh, worm, dirt. Stick that in there. Alright, let's go. Melon seed. Grass seed and carrot seed's not what I need. Come on now, please. We're so close to this. Come on. Finish. I mean, we're legitimately so close to finishing this. I like how it's hilarious how we've gotten the ones that needed diamond and the ones that needed obsidian quicker than we did the one that all we needed was melon seeds. I just think that's hilarious. Okay, we need more food too, so grass seeds we have, potato seeds, we don't have carrot seeds. Okay, we need to make another chest for that. I think we're gonna move our furnace next to this thing. We're going to make another chest now that we have wood to do so. And we're going to add that to the farm chest. Here we go. Stick that in there. Can we make dirt any other way? We can make coarse dirt with just dirt. Okay, but no. Okay, so we have to compost to make dirt. We can use string, I know. That might be the most effective way to do it, actually, is to use string, since we have infinite string. If we don't get any melon seeds. So yeah, so let's take, and we're gonna do this actually. We're gonna stick a block of wool right there for string for the rest of our careers. And we're just gonna use string to make dirt. And that keeps us, we get to save our fish, we get to save everything. All we're using is string, right? So yeah, hey, it's pretty decent, if I do say so myself. A bowl, we're gonna use half a stack of wheat and make 32 baguettes. That's not how it goes. It's got to be in here. There we go. Make some food there. I do love that you can just do that, right? I think it takes 26 string, 25 string. Melon seed, please. Give me a melon seed. And while that's composting, you get more string, right? That's how you do it. This is where this pack becomes well, it was already a bit grindy, but this is kind of where it shines in doing that, right? I still think it's hilarious that it's taken us longer to get the one that we just needed a type of seed for than it did to take the one we needed diamonds for. I mean, come on, that's hilarious. You gotta be melon seeds. I should grow them, not immediately change them into something else so that we can have some other melon seeds. I need to do that instead. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay, how are we going to do this? We can make infinite water now. We're going to take that. We're going to take that. We're going to break these potatoes because we haven't been using potatoes. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to let it plant a melon, hopefully, with the growth crystal. Ooh, we should have put it in the middle, shouldn't we? So that we know for sure that it gets the effects of the growth crystal. I think it still is, but I don't know if it affects how quickly it produces a melon. I'm not sure. Well, we got the dirt creation pretty well done and taken care of. We didn't really need any of the rest of that, but okay. It would have been great if we could have just picked up a second melon seed just right then, because then I wouldn't have had to worry about none of that, you know. Come on, melon. We're so close to getting this done. All we're doing is waiting on time, waiting on the random tick chance of that to happen. Did we even get a sapling from that? I'm very surprised that we did not get a sapling from that. Huh, interesting. interesting. Regardless, it don't really matter. We have plenty of saplings. Come on, melon. What? I was like, I just right-clicked on it and it turned into a farmland. I was like, what? That's not how that works. I was confused. As many people would be, and at least I think they would be. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, melon. Grow yourself. All I'm waiting on is you, melon. Please, please, please. So, by the way, guys, I know the reason you're supposed to have a varying diet is because the saturation does not go up as much if you eat the same food over and over and over again. But it's okay. Come on, melons. I need you to grow. Or singular melon, even. Just grow something, dude. Give me just the one. It's all I ask for. After that, you can do whatever. But I just need a single melon. Come on, come on. I think it might be worth it to go ahead and start another lava. We're not going to use it this episode, but for in the future. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Last baguette's being cooked now. It's going to be a 3-hour video. Well, I guess we can expect that future episodes are going to be fairly long, can't we? I think, though, while we're waiting on that, if we look through this one was really grindy, right? Because you're doing a lot of sieving, you're doing a lot of, yeah. Once we get into the future ones, like the red sand, we've already got a lot of these things. You know, like we've completed a few of these things in here, right? We just haven't, because we've been focusing on one per, right? If I was actually playing this as like, I want to make sure that this is the best thing, you know, and we do it all perfect, I wouldn't do it like I am and doing it as one category per. I'm doing it that way specifically because it's a let's play, right? And I figured that'd be a good way to separate it out. So yeah. Come on now, grow. Can we? Oh, I wanted to sit in the crucible. But oh well, come on. You can do it, melon. I believe in you. I believe in the melons. I believe in a thing called a melon vine. Okay. Bam, diamond, stiff and mush. Baby. That's what I like to see. Boom. I love that I can just grab iron from that now. And like I'm not worried about not getting it because the chance of getting it is so high with red sand. You know? Come on, you stinking melon. Grow. Hey! Actually, it worked. Okay, 5 melons. One of them, turn it into a seed. Combine that with a carrot. Carrot, melon, seeds, rabbit, bait. Hey! Claim the level. Yes! Alright, look at that. We've completed Getting Desperate. Yeah, see, we struggle to survive. See, this is, now we've gotten a ways in. Okay. 3-hour long video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I don't know how many of you, judging on the fact that, um, even just my 1 hour videos, not a whole lot of people watch all the content. I don't know how many of you are still around. But if you did, for whatever reason, suffer all the way through this with me, definitely thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We have completed Getting Desperate. We're pretty well versed in this now. And we're on to, ow, punching stone hurts, the Polished Diorite level, which is the next level up. It's the Industrial Harvest level. So we are into the Getting Going category next time, where we start with some industrial sieves, other things like that, or the heavy sieves. But yeah, we can look into some of that later. Ooh. Ex nihilo creatio. Interesting, interesting. All right then. But anyway. Yeah, this is all like bonsai, right? We might. What else in here? So these are all storage items. Yeah, I think we'll stick with as we're going and just go down the list. So yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed this episode. If you're still around, thanks for watching. Oh my goodness, I'm very surprised that you made it all the way here. This is 2 hours and 53 minutes in. So yeah, if you're here, thanks for watching, and definitely, at least I'd hope that if you're still here by this point, that you have enjoyed the content. So give it a subscribe or a like, whatever you want to do. But yeah, hey, my overlay's working today. Anyway, thanks for watching. Really do hope you enjoyed. We've done pretty well, I'd say, in this episode with the things that we've completed, the things that we now have. We can spawn animals next time, which is going to be great. So yeah. But yeah, I am planning on continuing to post these as we go, to continue the series. Or at least I'm going to continue the series. So the next episode, look forward to the Getting to It, I believe is the name. Getting Going section. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Guess that's all I got. So yeah, this is me signing off, and I've been producing videos. Thanks for watching.